As part of plans to raise more revenue to fund a record budget for 2019 or maybe even 2020, Nigeria's government is considering a 5% value added tax, specifically for online purchases. Babatunde Fowler, head of Nigeria's Federal Tax Agency, says the government may appoint banks as agents to deduct 5% VAT on all local online purchases with a bank card. The policy could be in place as early as next year. It does feel like our e-commerce sector in Nigeria does not have enough challenges already. Let me take your mind back a bit. Nigeria's e-commerce giant, Konga, at a point where it had reportedly laid off 60% of its workforce in what seemed as a move to drastically reduce operational cost, had the Konga CEO Shola Adekoya allude the court to internal restructuring. In a recent Medium post in which he also happened to announce another major decision, it said at that particular time, Konga was shifting to a prepay only model, essentially putting a stop to pay on delivery. Now, who can blame them? Delivery comes at a cost. The online mall picks up from the vendor, takes it all the way down to deliver to you. And if for some reason, perchance, you're not available or you do not like the products itself, the same delivery vehicle needs to then transport it back to the vendor, all at cost to the online mall. Now, I personally do not see pay on delivery going away anytime soon, because the truth is Nigerians are afraid to pay online. From issues of fraud to issues of substandard products, it's just one issue after the other, and Nigerians just feel a lot more comfortable paying on delivery. But then it does seem that the very few who do trust and are ready to pay before their goods are delivered to them seem to now be a target of further taxes. Now, let me break it down to you, because for me it is multiple taxes. The goods being sold on online malls have a VAT charge on them. 2, the transaction you're doing via your bank has a VAT charge. Then 3rd, because it's now an online payment with your card, there will be a 3rd VAT charge. Now, it does hereby say to me that, at the end of the day, it just does feel like the more you do things right, or you try to do things right, you might just get punished for it in Nigeria. Because the thought around it is that and this is the way a lot of people are seeing it, if you are rich enough to be able to make an online purchase, then what is 5% to you? But the real reason why online purchases are made is 1, the convenience, and 2, the fact that you're able to cut away the cost of you having to leave wherever you are to the shops. The truth about this is that online malls will suffer a hit, or everybody will just pay on delivery. Because at the end of the day, who wants to be the person to make extra charges when they could just walk straight into the shop? At the end of the day, I'm wondering if sometimes our governments, when they're trying to put out policy, do think about these things through before they put them down. The e-commerce sector is already fighting the major giant of trust, and then you put one more obstacle in its way just to make it a little bit more difficult to do online businesses in Nigeria. City of Lagos, I want to know your thoughts.